Good afternoon, everyone. Shall we start?
Good afternoon, ma'am. Yes.
So today we're gonna see what is cloud computing. A quick revision of the previous chapter. Just wait a minute. Okay, so we are gonna just see the revision of the previous chapter. And in today's practical, basically today is the advanced DevOps practical, but today we'll perform the DevOps practical. Okay, because of some account issue, I'm still working on it. Okay, so we'll see the DevOps practical. So before that, again we'll do the quick revision. So what cloud is and what is cloud computing? You can simply type a answer in the chat box. So what cloud and what is cloud computing? Whatever you know, whatever you have learned from the previous lecture, you simply say that as per your knowledge. Web-based services for computing. Okay, but what cloud is exactly? Cloud is a network. Okay, so in cloud, can I store unlimited data, or is there any some restrictions are there for storing data? Can I save unlimited data in the cloud? Yes, no restrictions is there. Perfect. So what cloud is a network or it's the internet. Private networks we know WAN, LAN, VPN. Okay, applications are email and CRM is they'll all run in the cloud. So, what cloud computing is? We are simply accessing, manipulating, and configuring the application online. Okay, when you connect online world at the end of the manipulating, configuration, accessing the application, it called as a cloud computing. Okay, and what is the basic requirements for cloud computing? What you need to connect your applications or to access the application in cloud computing? Basic requirement: internet. Correct. So without internet you can't access or you can't do anything with the application. Okay, this is the basic architecture. Basic concepts of what we have: two different types. Okay, working models for cloud computing. One is a deployment model and second one is a service models. Deployment model means what? Providing the platforms, and services means the clouds or the models which simply provide you the services. Okay, these are the deployment model type of access to the cloud. So we have total four types of access: public, private, hybrid, and community. And all these four access deployment models, they differ as per the user requirements. Okay, you can't straight away says that public is best, private is best. No, as per the user requirements, there can be a majority of minority. Okay, so this is how you represent the cloud in architecture. Again, I'm saying that in the exam or in the campus interview or anywhere, if somebody asks you to draw an architecture, okay, in which cloud is also mentioned, don't forget to draw this cloud structure. Okay, don't simply write down the cloud name in the triangle or in rectangle box. No, this is how it should look like. Okay, so what private, you guys know what public cloud is, private cloud, community, and hybrid cloud is. These are the main models, service models. So can you tell me how many service models we have in the cloud computing? I just want a name, simple name I want. How many service models we have in the cloud computing? Three models. Okay. So can you list it? Can you list down the them? Sort ISIS, PSS, SaaS. Yes, software platform. Yes, correct. And one is the infrastructure model. Okay, so we'll see. First one is ISIS. ISIS stand for Infrastructure as a Service. Second one is PaaS, that platform as a service. And third one is your SaaS, that is nothing but a software as a service. Okay. So by the name, what do you understand by ISIS? That is infrastructure as a service. What it means exactly? Again, no technical definition I want. Whatever you know, okay, you just try to speak it in your language. So what is the meaning of infrastructure as a service? What is the meaning of infrastructure as a service? Provider resources. Okay. Provider resources or what? Infrastructure as a service. What else? Or basic you can say that. See, just by the headline. You guys know the meaning of services. Yes, service means what which is useful for the customer for user, okay? And infrastructure. So what it provides, it provides you the infrastructure, okay, so that you can build an application. Second one is platform. So why platform is there? For example, if you want to run Java application, okay, so for that you need a JDK platform, right? Can you run Java application on Turbo C? No, correct. So we know this parameter. Okay, so they just simply give you easy resolution for the platform as a service. Next one is a software as a service. So software as a service means what? They provide you everything. Like Gmail is a good example of software as a service. What you have to do is you just have to use their services. Okay, in Gmail you can send the mail, you can receive the mail. If something happen, you just have to give them a or report them of your problem. Okay, so within a minute or within some time they will provide you the solution. So this is how it differs. We'll just see a quick what infrastructure services. They deliver a technology infrastructure as a demand scalable service. So what it do, they provide you the access to your physical machine, virtual storage. Okay, the next one, this is the examples of ISS. I hope you in the last lecture you guys have noted down somewhere examples of ISS. The next one is a platform as a service. They simply provide you the runtime environment for applications, for development, and for deployment tools. Okay. So what they do, provide a facilities required to support your complete life cycle. It's a multi-tenant environment and highly scalable multi-tier architecture. This is the example. Amazon Web Service, Azure, Salesforce.com, Rackspace, Joinint. Okay, Terra is also there. So in advanced DevOps, okay, we'll be using one of the platform as services. We'll be either using Amazon Web Services or Microsoft Azure. Okay. Next one is software as a service, allows to use a software application as a service to the end users. End user means what? You guys, you, me, or any developer or anybody who are using the software. So they are called as the end users. So methodology which provide a license, multi-tenant access to software and is functioned remotely as a web-based service. And this is the example of SaaS. Google is there, Salesforce.com, NetSuite is there, Facebook you have, Microsoft Online, Postin you have. Okay, and this is what the cloud is. Okay, so understood what cloud, then the models, how many models cloud has, and in that in deployment models, four types are there, whereas in service models we have three types. Understood? Any confusion or any query related to cloud computing? Yes or no? Yes or no? Any queries related to cloud?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay. So we'll go to the next one. Okay, so is this screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Just
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
so first one, sorry. First one that we have done, that is nothing but what DevOps is, principal practices, DevOps engineer roles and responsibilities. Okay. For first practical, it's all about the introduction. But tomorrow, I'll give you the how to write the first practical or how to align it. Okay, with the proper introduction and all. Okay. So first practical, you have to submit it by the next week. That date and time, the everything I'll give you by tomorrow. Now we'll focus on the this practical, that is your second practical and third practical. Okay. So before that, I think you guys have account on GitHub, right? I think almost all of you have account on GitHub. Yes or no? Do you have account on GitHub? No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So half students may have and half may not. Okay, fine. No worries. So in today's practical, what we are going to learn is we are going to learn what VCS is, that is version control system. We are going to install Git and we are going to create a GitHub account. This is your second practical. Third one, we are going to perform the Git operations on local and remote repositories using Git cheat sheet. Now, what Git cheat sheet is nothing but a Git commands only. The basic commands that we use to local and remote operators. Understood? First, understood what you are going to learn or what you are going to try in the today's practical.
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Okay. So we'll start with the basic one. First, what second practical is to understand VCS. So I think in the first lecture and in the second lecture, we have learned in the second lecture, I guess. Yeah, we have learned VCS. So what VCS is? Can you tell me what is VCS? What is VCS? I hope you guys remember VCS. Version control system. Yes, correct. So why do we use VCS? Why do we use VCS? Yes, full form is correct. It's a version control system. And why do we use VCS? Records and store the changes to code, correct. What is a major advantage of VCS is they don't overwrite. Okay, they don't overwrite the files. Yeah, correct. Overwrite is not allowed. Okay. Now, so this you now know the VCS. Why do we use VCS? Second question is how many types of VCS are there? Types of VCS, three types. Correct. So can you name it? Which one? Local, correct. Centralized and distributed. Very good. Not a decentralized, it's distributed. Yes. Local, centralized, and distributed. Correct. Now, local is the basic one, you guys know. Centralized means what? Only central server is there and all other things are connected to it. Whereas distributed means what? All computers are connected to each other. Okay. So in distributed, the chances of failure is less rather than in centralized. Now, the next one. As you can see here, they clearly mentioned it. You have to install Git. So Git tool, your Git tool comes under which type of VCS? Centralized or distributed? The Git tool distributed. Yes, correct. And your remaining tool, your SPF and the Perforce were there. That comes under the centralized VCS. Okay, yes, it means that you guys know what basic is. Now you have to perform the practicals. Okay, so now I'm going to share my whole windows. I've already performed a practical and I have taken a screenshot of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply show you the screenshot. Okay, and by tomorrow I'm going to make a PDF and I'll upload it on the ERP so that you can use it as a reference also. Okay, so I'm going to stop this sharing. Just let me know whether you can see the whole screen or not. So is it visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll go with the from the basic one, because since the whole chapter or the whole concept is new to you. Okay, so we'll go with the very basic one. So I would request all of you to please open your Google Chrome and simply type download Gate for Windows. Okay, we can also you can also download the Git in the Linux, like send OS is also there. Okay, so that part we'll see later. First we'll see the Windows. Now why window? Because most it's a very user friendly. Okay, so first you understand how it works on the Windows. Okay, then we can carry the same process. Okay, we can do the same process in the Linux also. Okay, or do you want me to do for both the things, like Windows also and then for you Linux also? Linux I'll do. Yes,
Ma'am, no, only Windows is enough.
only Windows. What about the others? Window is fine, one is
Yes, ma'am. Windows is fine.
Windows is fine. Okay,
Ma'am, only Windows.
okay, only Windows. Okay, okay. Okay, Windows is there, but I'll also prepare the same screenshot for Linux. So those who want to do perform the practical in the Linux, they can do it. Okay, no worries in that. Okay, so done. Download the Git for Windows. Now you can simply type yes or no in the comment box. Okay, now no need to unmute, so that we'll do faster. Yes, okay. Now here, sorry. Now here you can see your first download Git. So please click on that download Gates. After clicking on that, you should get this type of screen. Okay, so this is what your Git front page. You can see there are three operating system. Mac OS is there, Windows is there, Linux or Unix. Okay, so right now, if you guys are using Linux, then you can click on it Linux. If you guys are using Mac OS, you can click over here. And if you guys are using Windows, then you can click on the respective operating system. Okay, so please click on the respective operating system. I'll go to the next slide now. Can you see this one? Okay, so please click on the next. After installing, open it, then click on the next one. Done. I'll go to the next slide. Okay, now here, see, you can see setup with install Git. Okay, usually what we people we do, we keep the same file. Okay, we keep the same path link. But suppose if there are some students, or if you want to browse a different path for your convenience, then you can go for the this here browse. You can select whatever whichever path you want, or else please keep this path and please click on the next one, next button. I think try to keep default path only, but if you want to experiment more and more thing, then go for the browser. No issues. Okay, I'll go to the next one. Now here, select the components. Okay, now you need not to do anything. there are some predefined components which are selected by Git team. Okay, so suppose if you want to do advanced in it, since this term is very new to you, okay, Git one is very new to you, so don't uncheck or check anything. Just make sure your Git bash and Git GUI, these two are checked. So if these two are checked, then please click on the next one. If not, then simply check it. Okay, bash and GUI, these two terms are very important. Once you understand the basic no, then later you can simply click or you can select the components as per your convenience. Okay, I'll go to the next slide. Now here select the start menu folder. So Git, this will automatically come. Click on the next one. Don't check here, don't create, don't do anything. Simply click on the next one. Then here use VM as a Git's default editor. This will automatically come. Okay, so it's a default editor for Git. Okay, one more thing. Now, if you have pen or pencil, note down one line. In Viva, they may ask you question: which one is the default editor for Git of Git for Windows? Okay, so your answer should be Vim editor. This one should be your answer. So if you have a pen, pencil, or notepad is also there on the laptop, so please write down this question or straight away write down this statement. Vim editor is the default editor for of Git, but only for Windows. Okay, for Linux or for Mac OS it will be different, but for Windows it is the default editor. Done? Are you guys with me till this process, till these steps?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now next one. See now here, adjusting the name of the initial branch in new repositories. Okay, so please click on this let Git decide. By default it is there only. So if not, then simply check this one and click on the next process. Okay, then next one, adjusting your path environment. So the recommended one is this one, that is Git from the command line third party. So please check on this and then click on the next one. Then I'll go to the next. Use the Open SSL library. So this is important. And then click on the next one. Now configuring the line ending conversation. So among these three, you have to click on the first one. By default, this setup is there, okay? If not, then please see in the screenshot and do the changes. So check out Windows style, commit Unix style line ending. Click on this and then click on the next one. Then next, use mean TTY terminal emulator. Why? Because your your Git bash will use this only. Okay. Then here, what should Git pull do by default? Yes, it should be by default only. Click on the next one. Now choose the credential helper. So Git credential manager core. This one. After that, click on the next one. Now here, configuring the extra options. This should be checked. Okay, which feature would you like to enable? We like to enable the both the features. Okay, so enable the file system caching and enable the symbolic links. Please check into this both the features. and click on the next one. Now here, configuring the experimental options. No, don't check anything. Okay, keep it unchecked only, and then click on the install button. And then you should get this file, extracting file and everything. And please wait for 2-3 minutes. Okay, till these steps, do you have any doubts? Any doubts we have? No. Okay. Just let me know. Please repeat. From which steps? Shubham? 4. Okay, from fourth one. From here, from start. Okay, fine. So I'll repeat it once again for Shubham and those who have not attended. So please listen. C program files, this is a by default path is present. Okay. So you just have to simply click on the next one. If you want to select the new path, then you can go for the browser. I suggest you to keep the default path only. So then next, here make sure your Git Bash and Git GUI are checked. Okay, in the Windows Explorer integration. If it is unchecked, then kindly check it. Then click on the next one. Then next, the name will come by default as a Git. But if you want to select a different folder, then you can click on the browse one. Okay. Then click on the next one. Then again here, by default, this Vim editor will come. In Viva, they will ask you the question, which one is the default editor for Git? So your answer should be Vim editor, but is only for Windows. For Linux, it will be different. For Mac OS, it will be different. Okay. And since you have installed it on the Windows, so you should know it. Now click on the next one. Keep as it is. Let Git decide. Then again, you have to click on the next one. Among these three options, select the second one, that is Git from command line from third party software. Then you have to click on the next one. Use the Open SSL library. Click on this. After clicking it, again next, check out Windows style. First option is there for line ending conversion. Sorry. Click on the next one. Then for configuring the terminal emulator to use the Git bash, use min ttbar. So this terminal you have to use. Then default behavior for Git pull, it should be default only. So click on the default. Then next, click on the Git credential manager core. Then next, here make sure these two files, that is configuration extra options, these two features are enabled. Okay. If it is not, then please click on the checkbox button. Then click on the next one. Now here, these two are the optional features. You need not to click on the checkbox. Just simply keep it unchecked only. Then click on the install. After that, you should get this type of message. And once it's done, this is what the completing Git setup wizard. Are you getting this screen after installing the Git? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Now see here. Yeah, those who have installing, it's okay. No worries. Here, what you have to do? Yeah. I'm waiting only. I'm just telling you the how to do it. See here, you have to simply click on the launch Git bash. Okay. Please uncheck this view release notes and click on the launch git bash, and then click on the finish button. I'm waiting. Just let me know once you are done with it. Yes, done. Yeah, some few students are doing it. Okay, we'll wait for your friends. In meantime, what you do, you guys have a snipping tool. Do you guys have a snipping tool? Yes. So please open it because we need that snipping tool. Now it's a proof that you have installed it in your um, laptop. Okay. So what you have to do is, till this step, till this one, I'll give you the screenshots of it. Okay, no worries because the steps are same for everyone. After that, see, this screen will arrive on your desktop. Done. Okay, so this screen, this is what. Okay, so here, like my text, so this is my laptop, so that's why my name is over here. Okay, so for your laptop, your name or whatever whose name is there. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to take a screenshot of it and save it as a capture one or image one. Okay. And please make one folder by DevOps Lab or Advanced DevOps Lab. In that again maintain one folder as a experiment number 2. Okay. So done with the experiment number 2. Okay. I'll give you 5 minutes. Okay, no hurry. Do it aram se, but make sure you are getting this thing, because see what will happen, I'll tell you. Okay, even if you try to smart, do something extra, like friend ka copy liya and everything, experiment 2 may see, I can easily recognize that is this your laptop or not. Okay, by your name or by your unique id. Okay, अगर दोनों का भी सेम हुआ, आपका फ्रेंड और आपका भी अगर ये वाला जो है लिंक, ओके, इफ इट इज सेम, then I'll simply discard his or her assignment or experiment. Okay, so that's why please make sure that you are using it. Yes, ma'am, getting this thing. Okay, then please take a screenshot of.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, my PC is registered with my father's name, so his
That will be
name is
okay.
Pawan.
Okay, that will be fine. No
Okay.
worries. बट आपका मतलब से अगर जो जो भी आपका नाम रहेगा ABC, ओके, सो वो सेम नहीं होना चाहिए आपके फ्रेंड का. ठीक है, तो वैसे करके, बिकॉज फिर बाद में आपके फ्रेंड्स बोलेंगे कि अरे प्लीज शेयर, वी गाइस आर फ्रेंड्स और समथिंग लाइक दैट, दे विल ब्लैकमेल यू. तो आपका भी मार्क्स जाएगा और आपके फ्रेंड का भी मार्क्स जाएगा. हाँ चलेगा, नो प्रॉब्लम. आपका यूजर नेम जो भी रहेगा, जस्ट मेक श्योर कि आपका यूजर नेम किसी फ्रेंड के पास नहीं आना चाहिए. हाँ डेलिया, श्योर श्योर, नो प्रॉब्लम. So whenever you get this screen, first task, take a screenshot of it and name it as a capture one, okay, and save it into the experiment number 2. So this is your experiment number 2 is finished. See, what is your experiment number 2? Understand VCS. Yes, we know what VCS is. You have to install Git. Yes, I have installed the Git. Then you have to create a GitHub account. I hope everyone is having a GitHub account. No? Okay. Okay, okay, sure, no problem. If you are getting a Dell as your username, it's okay. Done with this, taking screenshot and saving your screenshot into one folder. Okay, so shall I go ahead or should we wait for your friends? Yeah, I'll show you how to create Git account. Yes. Okay. Okay. So now what you have to do is you have to type the next uh, command, that is, wait, let me zoom the screen. Is it visible? Okay. So what you have to do is you have to type the command, that is git dash dash version, and then simply click or press enter. So you will get the git version. So right now my git version is 2.32.0 windows point 2. So this is what the git version is. Now again take a screenshot of it for git version and save it. Done. Okay.
Ma'am, can we do this in terminal also?
Yeah, this is the terminal for git only, no?
Okay. No, I
Yeah,
mean PowerShell or something like
no. This is what, see, after installing, you will get this screen, right? So this is for the git only. You can't type command in here in CMD. What the maximum thing they can do is they can show you the git version using some different command. But if you want to perform the git commands, then you have to use this git command prompt only. Okay.
that. Okay.
So now I'll go to the next slide. Just wait a minute. Hmm. Now next slide is this one. See here, can you see git help config? So this is one command. Okay. So what is the use of this command is they will simply give you the manual page. Okay. So in your terminal, please type git help and config.
Ma'am, can you zoom it, please?
Yeah, sure. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. Git help config, and once you enter it in your new tab, okay, on the Google or in Microsoft, they will open the manual page where you can see all your different commands related to git, okay, along with the descriptions and everything. Are you getting that screen? Yes. Okay, so now what you have to do is, see how I took a screenshot of it. Let me unzoom. Just wait a minute. See, like this. Yes, in Firefox. Yes, correct. I got it on the Microsoft Edge only, but it's okay. Okay, wherever you get. So how you have to take a screenshot? Simply take your this command screen over here, git config manual page like this, and then take a screenshot of whole page. So this is what you consider as a proof, so that even in the external also, if the external asks you, what is the use of this help config? I can't see any manual page. So as a proof, you can show that. So this is what I got after entering this command. Okay. And again, one more I'm saying that please save it in the sequence manner. That is capture one, capture two, capture three, like that. Okay. So that will be very easy for you only to arrange it for the experiment. Yeah, it is experiment number two only. Done? Okay, what about the others? Done. Okay. Done. Okay, good. Now this is what the one command for help. Okay. I'll show you another next command. I'll zoom it. Just wait a minute. Okay. Again type the second command, that is git config dash dash help. You will get the again manual page. Same manual page you will get. Okay. So for helping purpose, you have two commands, git help config and git config dash dash help, like this. Done. Take a screenshot of the second command also. In the same manner, like manual page should be here and your commands. And just let me know once you are finished. Okay. Yes, one is saying done. Okay, done. So I'll simply change it out. Okay. See here, first I got the first page from my previous what you called as a previous command, and again the second from the second one. Okay. So if you have any doubts, related how the respective command is working, or for help, it is only for the help command. So you can see the manual page, okay, and you can refer it for your experiments or for any queries. Okay. Now the next one. Okay. So this is what the important part. Here it comes. Let me zoom it. Okay. So before that, I think you had operating system as a subject, right? Operating system subject.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So you guys know what MKDIR and what CD is?
Make direct.
Yes, correct. Making directory and change directory.
Changing that.
Yes, correct. Okay. So what you have to do is write this command as mk directory, means what you are making a directory, and I given a name as a exp, that is your experiment. So you can give any name whatever you want, okay, but make sure it should not be large. Just simply try to make it a small one only, and then press enter. Done. Done. Okay. Now you have what you have make a directory that is called as experiment, okay, but still you can see you are saying in the Bing directory, okay, you are not in the experiment directory. So now I want to change my directory. So which command should we use? We should use cd, that is cd stand for change directory. So where you want to change, where you want to go? So I want to go into exp command, exp directory. So that's why cd, that is your change directory, and your directory name. Make sure these directory name, make sure these two are the same one only. Okay. So please type cd exp and then click on the enter. And on the next slide or next line, you will see you have enter into the directory which name as a experiment or whatever the name you have given. Done.
Ma'am, after changing directory, we have to take screenshot again.
Yes, yes, yes. See, again, take a screenshot of it. I'll tell you, don't worry about it. I'll tell you when to take a screenshot of it, because here you can clearly show that you have changed a directory and now you are in the exp, that is experiment directory. So again, take a screenshot of it and save it in the sequential manner only. 1, 2, 3, like that. And just let me know once you are finished with this thing. Done. Okay. Okay. So now I'll go to the next one. I'll again. Okay. Now next one is, let me zoom it a little bit. Hmm. You have to type a new one that is called as a git init. So what is the meaning of init? You must have heard
Initialization.
initialization, correct. So now I have simply created a directory. Now I want to initialize it, okay? Because creating is not only enough. You have to feed them. You have to put something into the directory. So that is why please type git init and click on the enter. So after that, you will see or you will get this git repository. So this is my path from my PC. So your path should be different. Are you getting this type of path? See users,
Yes, ma'am.
okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So take a screenshot of
Yes,
it
ma'am.
again. Take a screenshot of it. And if possible, try to highlight it into this term. See like this. इससे दो this will be the advantage. First one, your impression will be good for on the external, that you are simply highlighting what you have done in the experiment. And second thing, clumsy नहीं हो जाएगा while reading the experiments. No, आपको भी पता चलेगा कि क्या read करने, rather than watching all these commands, different commands. Okay, try to highlight it into any color. Simple underline किया तो भी चलेगा, no worries in that. Okay, so now we'll go to the next one. Okay, so now simply open the file that is here. This is my path, C users Siley experiment.git. Okay, so you please simply open file manager. In that, see your path and open this folder exp. Follow the path only. You will see that your folder is empty.
Ma'am, please repeat this.
Okay, fine. Just wait a minute. This is your path. Okay, so please go here. So let me show you here. What is my path is in C drive, correct? So where is C drive? In C drive, user, I guess. In user, here Siley. And I have made my directory, right? So this is my directory, exp, like this. Right now I have created a demo, but it should be a empty folder to you.
Ma'am, in my it is showing .git.
Yes. Wait, just wait a minute. See here in experiment. Have you
Yes, ma'am,
created?
I have. Yes, ma'am, but it is showing me .git.
Okay, fine, it's okay, no worries. But other than that, can you see anything like any document or any file?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay. What about the others?
No, ma'am.
Hidden file, it's a hidden file. Which one hidden file?
You mean git.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. I understood. Okay.
Okay. So after that, I'll show you the screenshot. Just wait a minute. Okay. So you're not getting anything, right? So this is what the empty folder. So what you have to do is you have to create a text document. Okay, like this. See here. Click, right click on it, new, and then create a text document, and then simply name it anything like demo 1 or demo 2, whatever you want, and enter it. Okay, so please do that. Click it or develop a text document into the exp directory or exp folder. Done. Okay, so now see, as I have written something like hello DevOps. So again, what you have to do is in demo 1, I've written hello DevOps. So simply write any message, or don't write message, simply write your name and your roll number and then save it. Done. Ma'am, do we have to take access of that? No, don't take access of the empty folder. Take access of this one. Once you have created a text document, and then write down something, your name, roll number, class name, and then take a screenshot like this.
Ma'am, can you repeat
From here,
ma'am, from folder, see folder user, ma'am, can you repeat?
from here,
After this, ma'am.
from here. Okay, okay. See, can you see my screen, right? See here,
Yes, ma'am.
file manager open. Okay, you have to go to the local C. Okay, users, and then this is my name because I got this path. This is my path. Okay, so see which path you got in your laptop and simply follow that path. Okay, click on that silently, and then I have make a directory called as a exp. Okay, अगर आपका भी same directory है, then please click on the exp one, and here click on right click, new, and create a text document. Those who have finished, simply take a screenshot of that text document, your file name and the message, and save it in your respective folder. Okay. Okay. So after you finishing the text document, name it as a demo one, demo two, or experiment one, experiment two. In that, simply write down your roll number, name, and subject name, whatever it is, and then save it with the help of controller. Done till here.
Ma'am, we have to take a screenshot of that file.
See like this.
Okay,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
please repeat which we have to take now. The screenshot, right? See this one. On one side, it should be your experiment name, and the other one here. This one. Okay, see here. Experiment 2. Now I have renamed it. Okay, so that is why it is coming like here. But my file name was demo 1 only. I'll show you the mistake I have made. Simply take a desktop and notepad. That's it. Clear up to this? Any doubt?
Ma'am, you have to take experiment after writing Hello DevOps Lab or before.
Hello Dev. After writing Hello Devs Lab will be okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes. Do it aram se, no worries. Those who have done, you can help your friends also. Okay, half students have done and half are doing. Okay, no worries. Doing it, yeah, sure, aram se. Yes, done. Shall I go ahead? Okay. So now here, see first let me tell you the mistakes what I have made. Okay, and then I'll tell you the commands. Okay. See here you can see git status. Now we have created a directory. we have a SS of file with the name of experiment2 or demo. See, these are the files which are created. You can save it as whatever you want. Experiment2 or demo, no worries. Okay. So now here, see, you can see, let me zoom it. This is what the command is, git status. Okay. And after entering this command, they asked me to type the experiment2 list. Okay. Or the name of that file. And I have written it also. But after that, here you can see experiment2. If you know that in command prompt you can't give a space, right? Previously, my name of the directory or name of the file was experiment space 2. Okay, so this is the mistake what I've made. Again, I try to cover that mistake by using underscore also, but again they were saying that didn't match any files. Okay, so what you have to remember is you have to write down the name of your file in such a way that there should not be any space. Okay, so that's why I simply rename my file into demo1. Understood? Okay, so this is what the mistakes are made. So what, whenever you create the file in Git, okay, so try to make a name of it in a small word or in small letters, and don't simply put the space in it. Okay, what a mistake. Now I'll show you which one you have to use. Simply type git status and enter into your command. Git status, and please click on the enter button. You should get this type of message. Done? Are you getting this message along with your file name, whatever your file is? So right now my file is demo1.txt. Okay.
Ma'am, it is showing nothing added to commit.
Yeah, that see this one only. Just wait a minute. See like this. Nothing added to commit but untracked file present. This one you should get. See, this is what the I have highlighted my mistake only. Okay, so don't simply focus on this here. You should get this command git status branch master, nothing added to commit, because in demo you have simply the status is what you have not added it into somewhere, right? So that is why nothing added to commit is coming. Done. After that, after that, again write down git add demo1.txt. That is your file name. My file name is demo1.txt. So whatever your file, simply write down the file name.
Ma'am,
Huh?
ma'am, I also used capital. So should I do this git add demo? My
What is your file name? What is your file name?
git git capital and test t capital.
Ah, it's okay. Is there any space?
Yes, ma'am. One space is there.
So what you do is again, see here, go back to your user experiment folder, simply right click and rename it, and try to keep it simple like demo1, demo2, or whatever it is, C1, C2, like that. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
And then again perform this command git status, then you will get this one. Done. So those who have finished, git add, write down git add your file name and take a screenshot of it.
Ma'am, so now if I submit previous screenshots, it is okay, no? Because I changed my name.
But you can also see right now git status, you can also type the status and again take a screenshot of it.
Okay, ma'am.
Huh. After taking screenshot, simply highlight your commands like this. You first highlight your file name, that this is your file name, and then highlight the git add command also. And once it's done, save it into your respective folder.
Ma'am, can you show previous image?
This one, no?
Ma'am, from where we have to take a screenshot? This git status.
From git status to git add or to end.
Uh, Add demo one also.
Yes. So demo one is my file name. You have to use your file name. Okay.
Ma'am, we have to create two file or one file only.
Only one file. Only one file.
That which is underlined, that we have to write only.
Yeah.
But ma'am, wait for 2 minutes. I'm
Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure. No worry. You have created two files. Okay. Then simply select any one file. Added two files. Okay. Okay. Fine. No worries in that. This is supposed to be your homework or your case study, but it's okay. If you have created two files, one file, it's okay. Done? Okay. So now next one is next one. So you have to write this line. See, I have marked it with the arrow. Git commit slash m, sorry, dash m, then space, then again two and quotes are there, committing a text file. Please write down this whole command in your git cmd, and after that enter it. So you should get these three lines.
Ma'am, I'm getting an error.
So which error?
Author identity unknown. Please tell me who you are.
Ma'am, same here.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Same here, ma'am.
So do you have account in your GitHub, right? Because it is supposed to be.
I got, ma'am.
Who got the
Yes, ma'am, even I got the output.
Output.
the same output you are getting? Because
Yes, ma'am.
unknown reward. Can anybody share the screen who are getting that same error?
Ma'am, can I share?
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. Just wait a minute. Let me stop it.
Ma'am, is it visible?
No, I can't see. What about the others?
And we are also not seeing.
Okay, just wait. How it is now? It is visible. Yeah, can you zoom it?
Is it okay, ma'am?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Because this is the second command. Just wait a minute.
Ma'am, I got it. How to solve this?
So can you please
Here it is
share
written git config global username email. You should write that command and enter your email.
your of which email address, like your G?
I think the email
Yes,
which we have the GitHub account.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that is supposed to be second step. Okay. Let me share the screen. Just wait a minute. See this one, right? Git config, like this one.
Yes, but only here it was entered email.
Gmail, na? So
Instead of dot username, it was dot email.
dot email. Okay. So can you share your screen and just
Sure, ma'am.
yeah, sure. Let me stop. Because this is showing as the second one. Please share your screen and tell your friends how you solved it.
Is it visible, ma'am?
Yeah. And zoom your screen so that other people can see it. That command prompt only.
I entered this command.
Okay.
After that, I entered this and I got it.
Okay. So those who have not got the answer, please follow your friend's step. See, even in the here it is written over here. Run git config global user dot email. So simply write down your email and then press enter and then again write down that command. Wow, very good.
Should I stop sharing?
Just wait a minute. Let other people solve it, so that will be helpful. And those
Okay, ma'am.
who have solved these queries, no, highlight your query. So that will I can take that as an advantage in your Viva. I can show that to external that our students have solved the queries. Even though it is small, but you should learn it to appreciate it. Very good, very nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, what about the others? Those who have solved it, simply highlight your query. Done, no? Yes, thank you. You can stop your sharing.
Okay, ma'am.
I'll go back to the previous one. This previous. Hmm. Those who got this for this one, message, simply highlight it with the big box and save it as your capture 1, 2, 3, whatever. And just let me know once you're finished with. Okay. So now, those who have finished, open your GitHub account. Your GitHub account. And those who are not created, simply here type GitHub login. Go to the sign in GitHub here. Those who don't have account, see, and then create your own account. I'll show you. Sign out. Here you can sign up. Those who are new to account, welcome to GitHub. Then you have to enter your email, click on the continue, follow the steps. Just create your GitHub account first. So this whole thing will consider as your experiment number 2. And those who have account on GitHub, simply go over here. So your name will arrive, okay? And take a screenshot of all these things. Your
Oh,
name and
ma'am,
everything.
1 minute. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Again,
we have to take screenshot of our profile, na?
yeah, profile only. See GitHub here. I'll log out this one. If you search on the internet, simply type GitHub login. Only. Continue, and then you will get your account name, and then click on the sign in, your username, your password, and simply click over here. And after that, click over here, sign in as my name is there, Saili Mane. Your name will appear. Take a screenshot of it and then save it. So this is what your whole experiment number 2. We have installed Git, then we have created repository also, and then we have simply create a GitHub account. Username error is coming. Try to give user normal. So follow this line only. Alphanumeric character. Try to keep it simple one. See here, this one.
Ma'am, after logging into GitHub, what we have to do?
You have to click over here on the profile. Your name will appear, correct? Then take a screenshot of the whole screen along with your name. This whole one. So this will consider as a proof that you have created a GitHub account. Then try with Shubham 1, Shubham 2, like that. Name should be different, yeah. Try it with different name. Done? name is Shivam. हाँ, it's okay, it doesn't matter. मैं so शिवम नाम के बहुत लड़के रहेंगे ना, तो उन्होंने नेम लिया रहेगा.
Ma'am, can you tell
हाँ,
me what to screenshot in GitHub account?
see this one. Your name, your and the whole screen of GitHub. Yeah, click on the start person. They are checking whether you are human or robot or alien. Okay, okay, sure, sure. I'll stop presenting. Just wait a minute. Yeah, you can share your screen. So me and your friends will help you create a GitHub account. Okay, okay, sure.
Ma'am, can I present my screen?
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Ma'am, is it visible?
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, after this, we have to take a GitHub account
हाँ,
screenshot.
so,
No, ma'am.
हाँ, correct. So open
Ma'am,
GitHub. हाँ, so it's
ma'am,
done.
only this screenshot.
हाँ, see, click, go to the right hand side. हाँ, click over there. हाँ, see, your name is there, correct? Okay, now
Yes,
take a
ma'am.
whole screenshot along with the name.
Okay, ma'am.
Correct. And highlight your name, or it's okay. Save it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So please stop sharing. So I'll go with the next one. Okay. So till now it's done. It's clear how to install Git, GitHub account, those who have not created and everything. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Okay. I think somebody have shared his or account. Acha, it's your account. Shubham, is it your screen? Click on the start puzzle. And then check which questions they are asking. Scroll it down, scroll down. Yeah, pick the spiral galaxy. So pick the spiral one, the first one. First one is there. Uh, what else? Second one. See second row. This one. Click. Yeah, now it's done. Then create the account. As you have not created a password. So, now simply stop sharing it, create your password, and then log in. Yeah, one of your friend is saying don't use common password. Okay, so is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll go to the next one. Which password should be good?
Ma'am, screen not visible.
No, ma'am,
Screen
screen
not
is not
visible.
visible.
Okay, wait. Yeah, please suggest your friend to simply keep a password. He's asking which password should we give.
Ma'am, your screen is not visible now.
Now it's visible, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now here, in the next one, what you have to do is you have to add this command git config dash dash global user dot username. Okay, and in username, as you can see here in GitHub account, my username is Saili Mane. So copy paste that name here and then click on the enter button. Done.
Yes, ma'am.
See, make sure you're using the your GitHub account sign name. Okay. Now take a screenshot like this.
Ma'am, this is the command, right? Git config global
Yeah,
user.
git config dash dash global user dot username. Up to username is your command. Okay. So which username? So which you're here. What you are doing? You are simply trying to connect your GitHub account with the Git that you have installed on your laptop. That's it. So take a screenshot like this. On one hand side, your sign in name should be there and your CMD. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, shall go to the next one. Okay, now here go to a GitHub account and click on your repositories. It should be empty, right? So again, take a screenshot of that. Those who have already working on the GitHub account, you can also take a screenshot of it because there might have some repositories because You guys have worked on the GitHub account, right? I am not getting my username. How come? It should be here, see. See here, like your repositories. I have to click over here. So open your GitHub account. Don't sign out it. Done? Huh?
I'm getting one repository.
It's okay. It's okay. Because you might have worked on the GitHub account, right? I have an account. When I'm used command, I'm not able to get it. See, your username should be here. See, use these as a username. This is command from git to username is your command, okay? And for username, you have to copy paste it. It will not come automatically. You have to copy paste it over here or simply write it down. Yeah, if nothing is there working, simply take a screenshot of it. Even if you have repository, it's okay. If you don't have, it's okay. What we are trying to show to the external or to the user, it's what is before and after effect of it. Okay, done. I'll go to the next one. So now you can see there is a new command should be over here in the repository. So click on that new one. Don't take a screenshot of the new one. So go to your repository. Then here click on the new one like this. Then shall I go ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. After that, simply type the
Ma'am,
Huh?
we have to take an image of new one.
No,
This
don't take
is
an image of new one. No.
okay.
See, after that, type any name. Okay, like here. You can type experiment. It's available. 1, 2, 3, whatever it is. Experiment 3. And after that, click on the create repository. So take a screenshot of this thing.
Can you go back and 1 second? Yes.
See, I'll show you in a minute. Just wait a minute. See here, you have to go to the new repository, your repository. Okay. Now I want to create a new one. So here, new option is there on your right hand side. You have to click new. Then you will get a form. Like you have to create a new repository. So owner means your name should appear over here. Yes. Then repository name, give any suitable repository and please give some sensible name. Huh? Don't type any XYZ or ABC. Give any sensible name and then it is public. Yes, you have to keep it public only. And after that, create repository. Click on the create repository. So before that, try to take a screenshot of this image.
Done,
Do
ma'am.
we have, huh? Do we have to take SS? Yes. For this one, you have to take it. See, why are we taking this SS wala thing is so that we can clearly show to the higher authorities that we have done the experiments. Okay, they should not say that just because this is an online thing, you students might have taken this as a granted. You don't know what anything. You just have muted yourself and then you are simply there for the sake of attendance. No, this is only and only for your record for your thing. Okay, so you should know how to say and how to talk when it comes to false accusations. Okay, so done with this thing. It's a repository and create repository. Yes
Yes,
or
ma'am.
no?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so I'll go to the next one. So after that, so you can see. Okay, wait, let me show you. Element 3 is there. I've created a repository. See here, they will show you the link. Correct? This link is over here. So what you have to do is you have to type command from git remote add origin. Okay, this command, 4 words are command, and then you have to copy paste this link and paste it over here like this. See, these 4 words are there: git remote add origin. This is what the commands, and then simply copy paste the link which will be there after create repository and paste it over here, and then click on the enter button.
Done, ma'am.
Done?
Ma'am, can you please repeat?
Yeah, sure. See, this command git remote add origin. I'll write down in the chat box. Git remote add origin. Okay, these 4 commands are there. Okay, now this link, from where you will get this link? From here. After creating a directory, you will get this link. Okay, so simply copy it and paste it over here. That's it, and then click on the enter button. Done. And now take a screenshot of it. Now you're not, or there is no need to take a screenshot of all these things. The one which I've taken, no, it's okay. Simply take a screenshot of your command prompt and highlight your link like this. You simply highlight the link and take a screenshot of your command prompt only. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'll go to the next one. Okay. Now after that, this is your last one, almost. Write down your command git push origin master. Wait. Okay, fine. So only this last command is there. That's it. Those who have finished, write down this command git push origin master and simply click it.
Ma'am, screenshot.
हाँ नहीं बाद में आप लेके चलेगा because this is the last command, no, so it will be there in the command prompt only. See, once you have finished this command, no, simply open your GitHub account and check the repositories. So the files which you have saved in your uh, laptop or computer, it is over here only now. That is, you simply transfer the file from local repository to remote repository using the commands. Are you getting your respective files? over here under your experiment 2 or whatever the directory. Okay, just wait a minute. Let me show the last command. See the blue arrow here. Git push origin master. Push means what? You're pushing your command to here. SRS master doesn't match in. It should match. The error should not come actually. Please check your username, your GitHub username, and this link. This link. Please check whether it is same or not.
Hello, ma'am.
Ah,
Ma'am, I have written the git push origin master. I am not getting any error, but the thing which in picture is showing enumerating object 3 done. It is not coming in my ma'am.
okay, okay. So
Yes,
just
ma'am.
can you
Same
just
for me.
check your GitHub account, and in
Yes,
that repositories, are you getting your file, the file which is there in your laptop, the one which you have created?
no, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, it was asking me some remote access token key.
Should not be like that. That's what about the others?
Ma'am, IT got the same, but you have
Ma'am,
to
I am
sign
also
in.
not got it.
Working, ma'am.
Ma'am, you have to sign in there.
Where you have to sign in?
Uh,
Can you tell me?
Ma'am, new prompt opens up where we have to sign in again.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, so can you share your screen and can you tell your friend how to do that?
Ma'am, I already signed in, so it will not come again.
Okay, just show now how you do that.
Like I typed the command and a command prompt appear where
Okay.
there were two options. There was sign in and there was other option of key. So I clicked on sign in. Then I signed in with my browser into the GitHub account. So it
Oh,
got connected.
got connected, no?
Yes, there is
Okay.
nothing difficult. It's simple.
Okay, okay. Oh, ma'am, it's a command to change the collision mistaken. So if you have made a mistake in link name, again type the same link. Sorry, type the same command, git remote add origin, and then add the correct link name. There is no different command. Again, type the same command and then add the same correct. After clicking on sign, the information, then click the authorize. Will get this. Okay, those who are not getting the answer correctly or the output, can you please check your chat box? Your friends, they have a solution for it. Just see the chat box. So those who have finished, are you getting your file name, the file which is there in your local thing in the remote? Are you
Yes,
getting
ma'am.
it? Okay. So
Yes,
again,
ma'am.
take a screenshot of it. The screenshot should consist your name, then the repository that you have created on GitHub, and your file. Yes, with the same content. Okay.
Ma'am, can anyone share and someone can teach us how to do it?
Yeah, yeah. Please, please. Yes, so those who have done no with the correction, can you share your screen? Ma'am, it's saying remote origin already exists. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Same here.
Also, can you share your screen? So I'll just check. I'll stop my sharing. Just wait a minute. Please,
Ma'am, we have to
anyone?
take a screenshot of GitHub account only, no? That with
Yeah, GitHub
demo.
account. Yeah.
Okay.
The file will appear on your thing.
Okay, ma'am.
How to see the file is imported or not? See, open your repositories, and in that your file name should be there, or your file should be there. So now take a screenshot of that and simply highlight your file name and your name also. That is your username and file name, and then save it. And those who are still not getting it, can one of you please share your screen so that we'll see it and we'll try to solve it?
Yes, ma'am, I haven't shared.
Okay, sure.
Ma'am, is it visible?
It is visible now.
Ma'am, after that I'm getting this. I'm not getting anything like you.
Acha, just wait. Can you open the command prompt?
Ma'am, it is open.
Now I can see.
Is it not visible?
Just wait a minute. Hi. Now open your command prompt. Just zoom it.
Yes, ma'am.
So can you zoom this?
इंटरनेट फायरफॉक्स पे नोटिफिकेशन आया ना? एक्सप्लोरर
Leftmost icon of your taskbar.
Is it visible?
It is visible now.
Yes, ma'am.
अरे go on Internet Explorer, bro.
किधर?
या लास्ट में नीचे देखना.
नहीं, पॉपअप आएगा, खुद से पॉपअप आएगा.
उसने पॉपअप बंद कर दिया होगा. खोल के तो देखने बोल. खोल के तो देख.
कौन सा?
अरे इंटरनेट एक्सप्लोरर. अरे जो बाजू में टैब बार में देख. फर्स्ट.
तो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट वाला.
एज माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एज बोल रहे हो?
हाँ वही.
उसके करेक्ट.
क्लिक ऑन ऑथराइज.
आया ना.
हो गया.
Now check your repository.
Yes,
It's done.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you have
Now
to
open
take
your GitHub. Open your GitHub
screenshot of
account. What? पहले GitHub account open कर. Then we'll take a screenshot. Don't worry.
Yes, ma'am.
Open experiment 2. You will see the file.
Yes, ma'am.
This is one, right?
Yes,
so now
ma'am.
take a screenshot of this whole screen.
Yes,
and जो
ma'am.
command prompt में जो last command हम लोग ने type किया था, तो take a screenshot of that. Yeah, correct.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, what we have to underline?
नहीं, अभी इधर मत कुछ करो. Underline.
Okay.
चलेगा.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so how was it? Experiment 2 and experiment 3 on GitHub. Was it interesting?
Yes, ma'am.
Or was it boring?
Interesting, ma'am.
Interesting, no? Okay, good. Still, advanced DevOps is also there. It is very much interesting. Okay. So now what you have to do is, just let me tell you in short, because at 4 o'clock, I think you guys have a lecture, right? Just wait a minute. Okay. See, so experiment 2, up to finish one, I'll give you the screenshots. Okay. So there is no need to take do anything. And after that, this one, this screenshot, this will be from yours. Okay. And then last one is your GitHub account. That is your experiment 2. बस इतना सा. GitHub account का experiment means you have an account on GitHub. That's it. That is your experiment 2. एंड उसके अलावा जो भी आपने ये सब किया है, द कमांड्स फ्रॉम git version to git help, from local files and everything, that is all your experiment number 3. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, any doubt?
Ma'am, about experiment 1, we'll do later.
Experiment 2 ka I'll tell you how to do that format. I'll check with your class teachers because all introduction part is there, right? So I'll see how to do that, and after that I'll tell you. By tomorrow I'll tell you. No worries. Okay. By
Yes,
tomorrow I'll tell you the format. But till tomorrow, what you have to do is arrange your experiments in the Word document. Okay, write down the click and after this and like that. Add one line before every screenshot. Okay, and save it. Just wait a minute. Let me save.
And we have to make a PDF file or Word file for that, for this.
First make a Word file, okay, and later we'll check about the PDF one, because what will happen, no, after some time, if I find that this should not be working, if I want some changes in respect to file, so I'll tell you. So starting में आप Word file ही बनाओ, then बाद में we'll see about the PDF one. Okay. Okay, so thank you so much for everyone. And if you have any doubts, you can ask me on WhatsApp also. Okay. And if so, again, if you have any doubts in screen especially, so simply try to mail me, okay, along with the screenshots. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so thank you so much and see you tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am.
You may leave now. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, take care.
Thank you, ma'am.